Perfect month for it.
Yep.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black and black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and
Look, I got my shirt on, my foot on today.
black and black, I'm black and black, yo.
That's hilarious.
Bands on. See, got the bands on. The green, the red, the black.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yo, we back. We back.
This is our first time listening to you, ain't it?
First time this in the studio. Some of this, some of that podcast. Episode 97.
97.
You know that's a great year. You already know why, right?
Is that your graduation
Of
year?
course it was.
No.
You already know. Class of 97.
Oh, this.
We back. We at Sonic Palace Studio.
Yeah.
On the, hey, y'all, sound guy, y'all are the west side to me. This ain't no motherfucking Hardwood Heights or motherfucking.
Just west-ish.
Or, what they call it? What? Yeah, so y'all on the west, y'all off North Avenue to me, so y'all on the west side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? North of Narragansett, Sonic Palace Studio. Look, if you want to do good music and you want professionals to chop your shit up, engineer it right, Sonic Palace Studio, all right?
Yeah.
I stand on it. But we back another week. Real quick, 100 episode show, March 16th, live show, Donnie's Place. Everybody is free. You hear me?
Free 99.
For the free.
So that means y'all could come.
No excuses.
Yes. And buy out the bar.
Don't be talking about, man, Mo, I ain't had a 5, I ain't had a 10.
You ain't gotta pay the 5.
I don't hear that. You ain't gotta pay no 5.
Yes. Just bring your ass.
Just bring your ass.
Yeah.
Come on in there. We're gonna have a nice show.
Yeah.
And after the show, we gonna party.
We gonna party.
We gonna party after the show.
Yes, we gonna
because it's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
Charlie Murphy.
What else we got? Oh, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to the podcast. You can find some of that pod on all your favorite platforms that you listen to podcasts. Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow the IG page, SOTSOTPOD on IG. Make sure you join the Facebook group. All right, we out here. We still making moves. And like we said, we always try to have a guest whenever we can. And we got one for y'all tonight. So this somebody I'm sure after this episode, y'all will be like, all right, I'm going to follow Buddy ass because he stand on his business about his city. Because he be everywhere.
Yeah.
I try.
He be everywhere. But once again, I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there. Now, let me get to the guests real quick. Now, it's funny how you meet people in the world, y'all. Me and Blood, we met over a cigar. Literally over some cigars.
Sports and cigars.
Sports and cigars. And y'all know how this world is. First of all, the West Side's small. So I ain't even got to say that.
True that.
So over the cigar and sports, we found out, number one, we from the West Side. Mm-hmm. Number two, here's the funny part. We got the same goddamn name. The same name.
All y'all in that era, Corey is done.
Yeah, in that era.
A lot of Corys out here in the 80s.
Yes.
We got the same name. And y'all ain't ready for this. Number three. Here's what me and him really was like, hold on, bro. We were related or something. We was born in the same goddamn hospital.
Oh, wow.
Memorial Hospital.
Walter Memorial Hospital.
Yeah.
So when he posted that on Facebook, like, where was y'all born at? He said Walter Memorial. I shook my head, and I was like, I was born at Walter Memorial. He was like, hold on, man.
But my pops is out here doing something.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying, man. I'm like, wait a
Something
minute.
you gotta tell me.
But yeah, we got the one and only, man, West Side's finest. Y'all know, if you're on Facebook, social media, you know who this is. We got Corey C.L. Crockett from The House. Y'all know who The House is.
Green and gold is all we know.
That's all we know. Hey, CL in the building.
Appreciate the invitation. Even though I had to kind of take it out you. I was like, man, come on, I got to pull up and mess with y'all, man. Y'all be talking about a lot of some of this and some of that. I had to be here.
For sure. Well, you said the yellow and gold, but I just have to say Lane is.
Oh, God.
I mean, I'm just saying we got the original yellow and gold. Just saying. But I'm gonna let the house get they little loves.
What's an Indian to a warrior?
Well,
I mean, I know it's a bunch of y'all out here.
it's a bunch of us, yes.
But
Yes.
I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
And it's so funny though. If I wasn't going to Lane, I was going to go to Westerhouse because that's where all my friends was going. So, but
you made a bad decision.
I did not.
You made a real bad
I did
decision.
not. I end up, Loving Lane. So it's all good.
They made you love Lane. No, I'm joking.
So, CL, man, we're going to start off. Tell the people, background, where you from, where you grew up at, paint the picture for the people, for the audience members who don't live in Chicago, who listen to the pod, and then talk about your movement, because that's what I really want to get into.
Okay. Well, first I got to shout out to my barber, Jig.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me late tonight. That's why I ain't got the hat on yet. I had to show him off real quick. He got me crispy. Right down Chicago Avenue and Lotus. Pull up on him, get you a haircut. He going to have you lace. Illest barber, probably in the city, man, or one of. But I know on the west side, yeah, man, he hit about $1 million off them clippers.
Damn, okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy. I'm talking about he LeBron James of the barbers. Michael Jordan of the barbers, he in that category. But now, let me get back to it. So I grew up out west on Kersey and Fulton, right across the street from Nancy Jefferson Park. I don't even know if a lot of people know who Nancy Jefferson is.
Right, right.
Same block as Midwest Community Council.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Started off going to Marilike House when I was shorty.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up going to Byler later for kindergarten.
Wow.
Then I ended up going out later to Sorrows for first, second, and third grade.
Okay.
Wow,
Then I went back to Byler for fourth and fifth grade.
Okay.
Then I ended up going to a course, Morton Career Academy, which is up the street.
Up the street.
Then I ended up going to Weston House. Big Weston House, by the way. Big Weston House, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to repeat that.
I got a lot of Weston House friends. So.
Yeah.
And I did not go to college. That's where all that stopped. I went to School of Chicago out west.
Okay.
And then I ended up moving to Atlanta in 03.
03.
03.
So, hold on before we go. Let's paint this timeline. So, after you graduated from high school, did you go to Atlanta right away, or?
No, I graduated in 99. Shout out to Dave Bailey.
99?
Shout out to Dave.
My boy. I ended up moving down there in 03. I lost a friend, Dennis Wynn. He passed away. And I want to say the spring of 03.
Okay.
And then
God bless the dead.
Yeah, and that was actually the same year we ended up starting. Actually, my boy Joe Foreman, he rest in peace, which is his brother. He passed away a few months ago. He started a studio. And that's when I ended up coming up with the name for the studio, which became what you know as One Life Studio. Mm-hmm. And, well, I came with the name One Life Entertainment, but he was the foundation for everything we started.
Gotcha.
If he just started, man, he was selling penny candy and cookies and stuff out his OG crib.
He was hustling.
He
was hustling.
Smooth hustler, man. Smooth hustler. Him and his wife, Tracy.
Okay.
That was the foundation for One Life. It's just, I came with the name. He came with the foundation. We brothers. And it's crazy because he grew up next door to me on Forts before they moved over there on Walnut.
Okay.
So that's where all that started at.
Okay. So you was in Atlanta in 03.
03.
How many years were you in Atlanta?
3. It's 3 of the best years of my life.
Really?
So
They're the best years of my life,
You
music-wise.
Okay.
So
Learning
yeah, that's
experience.
what I want to get into. So you was in Atlanta from 03 to 06. So you was in Atlanta. You caught the end of the BMF movement.
I was right in the, I won't say the end, because Jeezy started getting pumping around like 04.
Okay.
I caught the wave of it.
Okay.
And then Gucci was around that same time as well.
Okay.
T.I., I knew who T.I. was before I even moved down there because he was on that song with, what is his name? Outside of the club.
Oh yeah, with my man. Never Scared, Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
So I knew he
Bone
was
Crusher,
before I
yeah.
moved down there.
Okay.
But when I got down there, he had dropped on Serious,
That's my
And I
favorite.
was
One of my favorite albums.
But,
of his.
I ain't really. T.I. hit me when he dropped Urban Legend. That's when I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, he here.
Okay.
He not going nowhere.
Okay.
Because for somebody to be from the South, lyrical like that, I'm like, okay, he under the Andre 3000.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he won Andre 3000 yet.
Right.
And it's funny, he changed his name while I was living down there, so I end up, it's funny, so when I moved down there, actually I ain't moved right away. I went to visit my aunt. My aunt dead, one of my favorite aunts. Sorry, Aunt Maxine, I love you too. But she invited me to come visit. Because my auntie from out west, my auntie was out here, and but she changed her life around. And I love her to this day for that, because I just had a conversation with her last week, and we was talking about when I moved down there. So I went to visit. I left with a job, and I moved down there in September of 03.
Okay.
the rest was history, pretty much.
Okay.
Just from the guys I met. So it's funny. Funny thing is, it's funny how the way I move around, and it gotta be like almost in a circle. In a sense, not like I'm chasing my tail,
Right.
but things gotta make sense. So I got a job, found a crib up the street from the job, and then started going to Apache Cafe. How I got to Apache Cafe was by my man Ever Ready Raw. He's from Queens, New York. He invited me to come to one of their shows. So I came to the show. I'm like, I've been looking, getting to some hip hop. We got the music going on up in Chicago.
Yeah.
How can I connect the dots? And that night, I changed my life. So I started going every Tuesday because every night it was my club with my man. I come to find out was the man down there. He pretty much like the mayor of the underground, Dre's the Beatnik. And to this day,
I know
he's
who
still
that
my
is.
brother. That's
I
my
know who that
dog. Which he's actually going to be hosting at R&B and Lyrics this weekend. Well, tomorrow actually,
Okay.
and at the Allstar weekend. So just with him, he opened my eyes up to a lot of different music genres. Like we going to MJQ every Friday. Like it wasn't too many Fridays I missed in 3 years that I started. Well, with him, it came 2 years that I was going. I would go, and he was the host with the most on the mic. And Wednesday we would go to the punk rock side of MJQ, and then go to the hip hop side, and then we'd go to like Masquerade, go to events there, or whatever events that was going on. He was hosting. We was just pretty much again going a circle around the city with him, and I mean, just to see that guy do what he do on a regular, man. I mean, I can't take nothing from him. Like he's one of the best at hosting. I don't care if it's a bar mitzvah. He gonna be
He know how to get the crowd
He
going.
gonna get the crowd
Okay,
going.
okay.
So, and he's a big part of my hip hop history, along with Joe Fo. May he rest in peace.
God
So you
bless
want
the
to
dead.
stay? You didn't want to stay in Atlanta? Like what? What brought you back?
One Life Entertainment.
Okay.
So all the artists I worked with was Major League, Eric Young, Johnny Strings, and Menace, a.k.a. the guest speaker. Major was the first one that walked through them doors because his brother grew up on the block of the studio. But Major would always come over there, and he was around like maybe 15 at the time, 14, 15. A lot of people didn't believe it because he was mature for his age. And he can rap his ass off, like for real. Major was one of the dopest spitters in Chicago, especially from the west side.
On the west side.
And then, I know Eric Young because his sister and my cousin got a kid together.
Okay.
So I've been knowing him, since I was a kid. And I know he raps. So we used to go out to Just, Illinois, to one of my uncle's
On
cribs.
south there.
Yeah, we was going out there, and I called him one day, like, yo, Joe Folks, I need you to meet him. By this time, I didn't already move. But I'm like, man, you need to go to the studio. And I know you still rapping, right? He like, yeah. He pulled over there, like, I'm getting down. He ended up meeting Major, and then they ended up becoming closer than ever with this hip hop. And then Major bought Menace. So when Menace came through, Menace went to Marshall with Major. And next thing I know, we got a whole squad, 3 guys. And then, Black Ted, he grew up on the block as well. And then I came home to visit in 04.
Okay.
I think it was spring 04. So I used to get a rental car, just hit blocks, pull up on the guy. When you can pull up different blocks depending on who you
can't
know.
do that no
Yeah.
more.
Exactly. So one day I go through 16th. I come up 16th and Hamlin. And I see my man Woo Lord. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I know who Woo Lord is.
Yeah, Woo Lord, wild ass. So I see Woo Lord out there and chopping it up with him. And I'm telling him, I moved to Atlanta. He like, man, cool, man. What you doing down there? Doing the music. He said, man, my homie just got out. He rap. Like, who is your homie? Monte. Monte ended up being Johnny Strings. And it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. Johnny String ended up, I said, well, we got us, we used to do Windy City Bus Down every Friday.
I heard of that.
Yeah,
I
Joe
heard
Folks
that.
started that.
I
That's
heard
when
that.
we was like, he would just basically bust down the mic. So that's why he called it Windy City Bus Down. And we was upstairs in his Joe Fo mom crib. And I dropped him off. I went upstairs with him, of course.
Yeah.
But left, I went to the liquor store. That's when I was drinking Remy real heavy. So I go to the home
What
and wall
back
in the
then?
store. Man, black bottle, crazy.
Black bottle.
Man. So I go get a fifth of Remy from off Home in the Walnut. Chopped up a few of the guys, came back, and Joe Fo gave me this look like. And whenever he do that, that means somebody get down on the rapping side. and me and Johnny Streams and the rest of the guys been locked in since. So a lot of people don't know we put a lot of work in, a lot of groundwork in on this West Side, pushing this out West movement. It wasn't just me.
Right.
It was all of us. You know, of course, with my man HP, very own CEO Dillo, man Thrax, rest in peace Trey Wood, BC. You know, he's the muscle. That's my dog, though. You know, Sin City Kid, may he rest in peace. You're gonna hear that a lot on this podcast because we lost a lot of brothers. So, you know, gun violence was just passing away from illness, you know. So that's shout out to all them brothers that helped put the foundation down along with that new movement. Because, you know, everybody know Crucial Conflict.
Yeah.
You know, Twister, Do or Die.
We know
Psychodrama.
Yeah.
Shout out to K-Easy with them boys over there. So, I mean, that's really where the journey started. You know, it started there, but ATL opened my eyes up. So just to see Chicago where it's at now compared to where it was at then, total different ball game. That's why we, you know, here to talk about let's build, let's drill.
So when you moved back in 06,
Okay.
Did you say, you know what? Did you look at the landscape of Chicago music, rap especially? Did you say, you know what? I'm finna jump in. I'm finna try to see if I can stake my name in this music game. Because the reason why I'm asking you that because we all got a lot of homies that live out south. The out south homies, when it come to rap, you know who they is Common or Keith or Ye but out west with us, it's either Twister or
Do or
Die. Which
Psychodrama.
Which Southside niggas swear they didn't listen to Do or Die. They lied, though.
Bump
They
definitely
lied.
said he listened to a lot.
I know
of
Bump. I've heard Bump say that.
Yeah,
but,
I think we had it for a while. You know.
But did you say when you came back, like, man, Westside, we need to go ahead and make this thing pop?
That was day one.
Okay.
Like day one, like coming up with the name, I had to sleep on it. So when I presented to the guys, I was like, man, you know, one life, one living in full effect. One life to live. That's all we got. So live it to the fullest, right? So when I came home, I feel like I was still in ATL mode because I was going out every night.
Yeah.
Man, I had a whole job.
Yeah.
I had a whole job. Shout out to Atlanta Hilton. I had a whole job, but I was out. But the times I worked was sweet. So I was able to go out and stay out late, and I can be at work at 10, 11, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And some days I was late still. Don't ask me why. And then 5 minutes away from the crib.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like 5 to 7 minutes walking. So I used to come in late. White guys to work with used to be like, what, was traffic on the sidewalk or something? Like, damn, that's how you getting down on me?
Got out on you.
Man, shout out to John, man. I don't know what you're doing now, but you know, I ain't grew up like you. I had to let you know that.
Right.
And so, but no, when I came back home, it was just full-fledged.
Okay.
But I was going to just doing what I was doing in Atlanta by being with someone like Drez and seeing how he networked with people, you know, setting up certain things. And I was always in the booth, always. So I used to sit back and watch DJs. How they do their sets. So I'm like, okay, these guys make a song like this, how would it fit in? You know, you gotta think I'm in the crunk era. We from out west. How this gonna fit in? You know, so just learn the cassette. Most of them cassettes are the same.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
They might not admit it. They all got the put your hands up, engine ninja. But all of them got
They
that
all
same
play
part
that,
in their
yeah.
set. They may not admit it, but they do.
But they got it.
They all do. I'm talking about from the top DJs
In
to
that
the ones
order.
that
Yeah,
dog
you're
eat.
right. In that order.
Right.
You're right.
Damn near in that order.
You're right. You're right.
So that was pretty much my university.
Okay.
You know, hip hop became my university around that time. So I would just go to different clubs. So one spot I used to go to all the time. And shout out to B-Fat. Well, y'all call him Amon. I still call him B-Fat for some odd reason.
B-Fat, huh?
Yeah, shout out to B-Fat.
Amon.
Corner Convo.
I'm finna start calling him that.
Shout out to my guys at Corner Convo, man.
Yeah, that's
So-
where my sweater come from too, y'all. Check it out.
Salute to my guy.
Man, hey, when I tell you
Later.
every
I'm just saying.
he ain't want no smoke with Westinghouse on that basketball court. He
No,
know
he-
that. You know that.
He know he did.
You know that.
We did not have.
No,
a
you want no.
basketball team, yeah.
Can you tell him that? Can you tell him that, please?
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh. But I used to go up to the Vine every
Woo,
week.
man.
If you know about the Vine,
Yes, Lord.
the bartender, I forgot her name. I think she's Puerto Rican. Man, she was heavy pouring on the Long Islands. All of us used to be in there getting smacked. $5 Long Islands. Man, listen to me. We had a ball in that
$5
place
Long
every
Island.
week. But it's crazy because I started going to Club Wet first. So the first DJ I met coming back home was DJ Showtime. Which
Showtime.
Is,
Shout out to
Donski brother.
Showtime. Yep.
So I used to just be building with him, and I used to see him just moving around. That's when Showtime was really moving around. And then I got a chance to meet Donski because Donski was becoming one of the top promoters. I know Omar from, Hubbard Park.
Yeah.
So Omar and Ant was doing their thing for a while, too, for a long time. So I think Omar still, I think his son doing it more now.
Yeah, but I know
Omar still, very, very plugged in the city. Shout out to Omar, but just going from there to going to the Funky Buddha. Going to Soul
Funky
Sunday
Buddha
with
used
Kev,
to
Killer
be
Kev.
Killer Kev.
So
Damn, boy.
going in there
Damn.
setting up
Y'all
shows for
telling y'all
guys.
age.
Man,
boy.
hey, I'm 42 and proud of it.
Yeah, me
The
too.
goal is get old, ain't it?
That's
we
right.
losing a lot of kids. They ain't even making it see graduation.
Sure ain't.
So, but to be able to pop out like that back then, you don't see that now.
No.
Yeah.
So, but that was pretty much it. Just setting up different joints. Shout out to my man Don Vici. So when HP started, he was part of the HP team, and with One Life, just whatever they did a show, we was on it. Whenever they did a show, we got on theirs, and just showing love. And man, it was Southside cats on the bill. Shout out to my man Parquet, R.I.P. King, the Hood Savior. He was on the bill. A few others that was, and never no violence. No, we all was networking, all building. If they had something, we come out and support.
Yeah.
You don't see that now. It look like it's starting to get back to that. Hopefully it get back to that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Killer Mike for winning that Grammy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That Michael City.
time for y'all to get y'all pen and pad back more DJs. Ain't no more easy work now.
Yeah.
Y'all got to play some of these guys' music, man. I don't care what the high ups say.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
Facts.
that's pretty much the hip hop scene at that time in a nutshell. Other than that, we'll be in here 3 hours.
I know, because that's
There's a lot
basically
to cover.
history. That's
A lot of
history,
history.
what you talking about.
I left off something.
What's that?
I used to come home and I always used to go up to George's music room. Shout out to Cicero Red, let us come in there. I actually I don't think a lot of people know this, but the Raw DVD, I was probably the first one in Chicago with that because I knew the cat Jason. If you ever had the Raw DVD, he had Big Meech on there. I was around that time when he was filming it, so he used to have to be real discreet. Shout out to Jason if you had tune in, but I would bring him back. I end up get my man Dillo on there, and he called me one day. Was like, "Hey, what you know about these cats from out south, man, from the south side of your town? LEP." I said, I don't know him per se, but I know him, and they real heavy out here with the music. Around the time LEP was doing their thing, real crazy, and he went out there and filmed.
They had a nice run.
Nice run,
Real nice
but I
run.
don't know if he would have won if I would have been like,
Okay.
nah,
Okay.
but I, like I said, I don't know him personally, and it's crazy. I speak on LEP. So one day we at Club Wet, and they had like a showcase or whatever for the party, and there was some cats from I think St. Louis or Kansas City came, and they was on the on the showcase, and they was on the showcase as well. And they gave these guys a big round of applause. This is the Chicago crab in the bucket mentality. So when LEP got up there, it was kind of like, man, you can ask Eric Young, Mooney, Snap.
What'd he say?
Man, hold the fuck up. How y'all see that we from here and y'all ain't giving us no fucking love in here? And for they start clapping. Me and Uche on the sideline, hell yeah, hell yeah. Like we was a part of LEP or something. But that's to see him have to talk like that at home. And y'all know these guys. And the lack of support, like, come on, man, we better than that.
At the crib.
And this happens a lot.
I know, you talk about that.
It happens a lot.
You talk about that. You talk about that all the time. The last thing I want to ask you before we move on to our show. So you always push on social media or wherever I see you always push the hashtag this Out West story will be told and let's drill.
Let's build.
So
spell 2 different ways though.
I want you to talk about that. Like what's your meaning behind those two statements that you always make on social media.
And
Well,
before you do that too,
okay.
when you talk about drill, because some people may not, drill is fairly new. It's not new, but as far as the understanding of, I don't think a lot of people really understand, or really, even from Chicago, don't really know what drill music is. So if you can talk about just how that started and what makes it drill music.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what.
to my understanding, it started off as party music.
Okay.
Because once I seen the Keefs of the world, and I actually like Dirt. I like the Dirt from jump. You know, I like him better when he rapping. You know, but the melodic thing is like I think that's more for the ladies. But
What's popular?
it's funny because when I feel like we had our run, I start seeing the newer generation coming in. And I seen where it was going. I'm like, it might be time for me to step back from that because I seen what came behind it. Maybe I saw it before. It was about to hit. And it's crazy because when Chief was popping, and I remember Lupe, I don't know if he did an interview or he made a post on Twitter. And he's like, man, if I see a bunch of young guys with dreads walking down the street, I cross the street. It wasn't no diss, but it was just showing you that the way it was going, it came like really not safe. And look where it's at now.
Where's that now?
Like
It's
the Chief
huge.
Keef respond like,
It's
man, I'll
huge.
slap the shit out your lame ass.
Right.
And they was on that type of time.
Right.
But you got to think too, we got a part of the drill music getting to where it's at. Because they got that mentality like, well, if these cats that's considered like our big bros don't want to listen to our music, we're going to make our own way.
Yeah.
And they end up doing it.
Yeah.
So, and it's bigger than that too, just what was going on in the city, the government, the politicians, lack of funding, lack of boys club activities, resources, things for these kids to do. Not to mention, YouTube started becoming popular around that time, so they started putting a lot of their music on YouTube. A lot of them weren't going to trying to go shop deals at the label.
Right.
They made them come to them.
Right.
No different than when Bump was out here moving around. Man, dude, Leo Cohen came pulled up on him. So shout out to Bump J too, man, for see him get home and get back to it, man. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it could have been worse.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the this Out West story would be told was more of, it's not my story, it's our story.
Okay.
And it's so many guys I seen that was talented and was putting out great music, or people we know that's comedians, or people that we know that's actors and actresses that was putting a lot of work in, but they weren't getting that support. So I'm like, well, you know what? If I tell my story, we gonna tell our story because I'm connected to a lot of y'all. And look at this, we same name, same hospital, go to the same cigar line. So just imagine that just on a bigger scale, you know?
Right.
And the Let's Build, Let's Drill started just seeing all these kids lose their life behind gun violence. Every year we getting up to 800-900 gun violent, offenses. And how can we change the narrative for that? And I lost my little brother to gun violence. I lost a cousin to gun violence. I lost many of friends to gun violence. So how can we change the narrative? Because it looked like they tired of it too, because they done lost a lot of people. So you got to think also the mothers and fathers that it changed their life. It changed family lives, losing someone. So for that to keep going on, and we sit back and do nothing.
Right.
No, somebody got to step up and say something and do something. I'm not the only one. There's many others out here like y'allself trying to push peace and love out here. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. They just seen the money. This what's happening. Drill is the move. And now drill is worldwide. They made their own genre. Melodic is their own genre. They step in hip hop, but look at the aftermath of it. So if we can change the narrative back, I think it'll be a good thing. It'll help build back up the community. Because if you ride through out west, I ain't gonna lie to you, it really like a bomb hit it. A lot of the stores closed down. It's just like a lot of stuff. A lot of the mom and pop stores that we used to go to.
Gone.
They gone. Like I used to go to 111 and Sprague's, places like that frequently. Some days it was, meal was low at the crib. I got $2. I can go get me a meal.
Facts.
True.
I'm going to one of the two stores, Sprague's, or three.
True.
The Alley store on Kizzy. I'm going to Sprague's, which is a half a block away, and I'm going to 111. All this up and down kids. We don't have that no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and now to see a lot of black-owned businesses opening up, that's a blessing now.
Yeah.
You know, so if y'all out here got some money and acting like y'all got it, go invest it. Go buy some. I mean, build a community center, something.
Yeah.
You know, I see a lot of black-owned restaurants opening up, but how long would they last is the question. If we ain't supporting,
Yeah.
we gonna spend our money down there on Oak Street and on Michigan Ave, while we can't spend it on Chicago Ave, on Division, on
What we
Madison.
talk about all the time is like you have to, when it comes to black business, you have to support it on purpose because it may not always be like necessarily like convenient. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm in the suburbs, so if I have to be proactive and actively think like if I'm gonna go to a restaurant, right? Yeah, like you said, it's a whole bunch of black business. Let me see on my blacklist who I haven't been to yet, who I can go patronize, you know? So you got to think about it on purpose if you want us to continue to have these businesses because if we don't support it, then,
They gonna go to waste.
They gonna go to waste.
Not only that, black businesses, y'all got to do better too. Step your customer service game up.
Yeah.
That's where we lack at. And I'm in the customer service industry. But as patriots, we also got to come in there with the right mindset too. We can't just, man, y'all had too much salt on my fries. Well, you asked for it. You know, or like.
Or want to hook up, don't want to pay full price.
You put too much lemon pepper.
Man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Like, what the hell?
Let me ask you this, though. With your movement, do you think that the younger kids or younger rappers, do you think that they are being receptive to the less drill, you know, that's build? How do you think, are they receiving the message?
I
question.
think it's building up to it.
Okay.
Because you got the older generation that's stepping up saying something. So they got someone to look up to. Like, you know what? Yeah, we were burgers. Because a lot of them are getting older now.
Yeah.
You know, so they getting to their 30, you know, late 20s, early 30s, and they got kids now. So what foundation are you going to set for your kids and your grandkids? You know, because some of them had kids early.
Yeah.
So by the time they 40, they got a kid that's 20, they could possibly have a baby.
Yeah.
So,
You
ever thought
break
about
it
that?
down like that.
That's true, yeah.
The way you said it, I get what you're saying, but when you break it down, so at 40, she 20, I'm finna be a grandma or a granddad.
Possibly.
You said like that. Yeah.
You know, not just
friends
the,
as grandma.
Yeah.
exactly. And that's where our generation gap was. Because think about it, when we was in high school, well, you probably was gone by then. Oh, man. But think about it.
Papa.
They started right when we left high school. I want to say by like 01, they had daycare centers in high school because they was having kids at such a rapid rate. Yeah, you coming in, you 14 having a baby.
Yeah.
You know, so by the time you 34, how old is your kid?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
20.
You know, my point exactly.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't have I mean, let me ask y'all a question. What does a black family look like in 2024?
We talk about this all the time. We just talked about this on the episode.
Give me one word if you had to describe.
Single family home. Like literally.
No, one word.
Oh, one word?
One word.
I don't like to use broken.
I was gonna say
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
I don't
want
like to use broken.
I don't want to say disconnected,
That's another one.
but it's a disconnect with generations for sure. Like, yeah, that's I think.
Yeah,
that's
but
The one word I always get is dysfunctional.
I can see that.
dysfunctional. Yeah.
Dysfunctional.
But why?
Look what
And
we
it's
just
not,
talked about.
It's not everybody, but it's too great of a number.
But why? What's is there no more value on raising kids in a 2-parent home? Is there no more value on raising kids and making sure they have structure?
I think that's the biggest word you just used. The biggest part of what you just said was structure. Like we could think about it when we grew up. We can go from house to house. Right, it was a friend house or family house.
Yeah.
Half of us don't live in them neighborhoods no more. Half of us moved to the suburbs. Half of us moved out of town because of the violence. See how all this going full circle? So if we put less to this drilling and more to building, which is building back our neighborhood, maybe your kids and your sons and daughters and their kids can see what we used to see. Because a lot of them live on the internet. It's like the internet made the world that's so big, very small.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
True that, because even like we all grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? You grew up over there by Garfield Park. I grew up over there by Moore Park. You grew up off
East
Fulton.
Garfield.
So we all grew up in the hood, but at the same time, we all grew up where there was structure.
Yeah.
If at your house, grandma's house, auntie house, grandma. So wherever we left the crib,
We
it
was
was some
good.
structure.
If I can't go to
Even if
your
we didn't
house,
kick it.
if I'm going
Exactly.
to Moses' house, it's like the same rules that'll be at my house.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I can't go to his house and act a fool because I know his mama ain't gonna play that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody got their cool
You know what
uncle
I'm
and
saying?
uncle,
Yeah,
right?
but-
And
yeah.
auntie, but for the most part, you get out of line.
Yeah.
They'll put you right back in line.
But I always talk about this too. But me and her, we always talk about it. Our community, our delegation, there's this disconnect with accountability. Like, we don't own shit anymore. Like, our kids do something, they blame whoever the kid was fighting, or they blame, whoever the kid was into it with.
You got the mother fighting teachers.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't.
That's crazy.
It ain't no more. I think accountability is a big problem in our community, and I always go back to, and we always talk about this. It go back to a lot of these kids when they do shit like this. It's because they don't know any better. They literally don't know any better because they was never taught anything.
Yeah.
Morals, anything. So this is how they act.
Yeah.
Because that's all they know, which is sad and sometimes it's heartbreaking because I hate to see these shorties who up that motherfucking pistol for a car, or just up that pistol on somebody because they want their hoodie. Like, bro, you 14.
Ain't mice no more.
You
They
14.
want a car.
You got a whole life ahead of you.
But as I said too, bro, like we always talk about, I also think that a lot of the disconnect is, I think our generation is probably the last generation that actually probably saw like struggle in the sense of like, not so much as our parents was like struggling, like, but like, well, we saw like working, like they had to,
Working
it wasn't handed
classes.
to them, and we all had to work. Like, we used to look forward to getting like summer jobs and shit like that to get money. This generation under us, which it's a blessing that they have everything, but they don't know the valuable stuff. Like you said, they don't value things because they don't have to work for it. Because a lot of people that have kids now, their mentality is, well, I'm not gonna let my kids struggle like I struggle, which is fine, but it's gotta be something to get them some
have a
value.
balance.
It has to be a balance. They have everything. They have everything. They
These
don't. And they
shorties do
don't
have
value
everything.
nothing. And
They
so
got a lot.
I don't think they take stuff seriously because they don't have to. Because they got it. They don't have to work. Like, I ain't never seen a generation of kids that don't want to work. Like, I work with a program for summer jobs. Do you know how hard it is to get kids to sign up for a summer job?
I believe
like,
you.
They don't.
Because it's like it's
Head all the
beneath
time.
them.
Yeah.
beneath them.
It's
It's
like
just
it's
like
beneath
if
them.
I'm offering you, this much money, they looking like my mama gave me this for like allowance. Like, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they don't want to work. So it's-
$200. What I'm gonna
Right.
do with
What we
this?
do with this?
I think what the problem is, a lot of them want instant gratification.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because of the
And they want
internet.
it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by the world that used to be this big to us now is this small. And it's
Small.
in our hand
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day.
That's true.
I mean, it help us out, but we understand structure as well.
Absolutely.
But it goes back to what I said at first. Think about our generation. They was having kids when they was in high school. Now they kids are of age, and then most of them are grandparents now. We talking about from 45 to probably 38.
38. 30, yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Most of my grandparents. So a lot of them, I won't say they didn't raise them. A lot of them grew up with their kids.
Right.
So
Right.
now, guess who want to live their best life right now? Mom and dad. They want to live their best
Yeah.
life because they like, well,
They
I got
say
my
F
raising
them-
out the
They
way.
say F them kids.
Right. It
F
wasn't
them
like,
kids.
right.
Yeah.
And shout out to all the older generation that's still married at 40, 50, 60 years. Just to see
Hand class for that.
Man.
Hand
Yeah,
class
for
for that.
sure.
God damn.
Yeah.
that's a hell of a ride. You
Yeah.
know, when I say to the Cassie drop,
Yeah, for real.
they
Yeah.
man, just to see. I had uncle pass away. Rest in peace, my Uncle Charles. He passed away a few years ago, and my Aunt Brenda had been married for a very long time. I want to say maybe over 40 years, give or take. And just to see the foundation they built within our family, like they was like the cornerstone of one of my uncles.
Yeah.
That. I mean, all this shout out to all my cousins, and that's what we look at as that struggle. Because I lost my mother at an early age. She committed suicide when I was going on 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because she committed suicide on which became my brother later on. My father had a kid later on, which my brother Thomas, on his birthday.
Wow.
So that's something when I found that out, something I never forget.
Right.
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 And then that's another thing. Mental health is real rapid and all,
Yeah.
which we didn't know what it was back in the
Right.
day.
Then, no, we
Right.
didn't know.
But you had them. To me, I got to take my hat off to the women. Boy, the stuff y'all had to deal with us. and our fathers, and our grandfathers, and our great grandfathers. Y'all are the rock of families.
Yeah.
They are.
Y'all are. So hand claps to that.
Yeah, hand claps for that.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, not only that, y'all got so many titles. You know, y'all are counselors, y'all cooks, y'all mothers, y'all hard workers, y'all
Mistresses.
everything under mothers.
Y'all mistresses.
They that.
Side chicks.
Hey,
No, I'm just playing.
You said it out there.
I'm just playing.
But just to see,
No, you're right, though.
But just
You're
to
right.
see
You're
the
right.
women hold it down to now, the mothers or the grandmothers are at the age of 40.
Yeah.
And they still trying to pop out and be their kids' friends. And,
Yeah.
and this comes from a guy that don't have kids, but I got a lot of nieces and nephews.
so.
I want them to be able to look up to someone and be like, you know, he set a great example for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my brother, because I used to have to snap on his little ass. But guess what? He got us together. He started his own business. You know, he raising his kids the right way. You know, he's showing family structure, you know. And it's funny, he told me, because he just recently had a kid. I think she'll be going on 1 soon. He said, if I have a boy, I'm going to name him after you. I damn near cried.
Not no more Corey's.
Yeah, man, hey,
Might as well.
hey, keep it going.
Every Corey I know a solid individual.
Solid.
Y'all name is on that. I think it was probably like last year we had an episode. We was talking about names that are out of style,
Yeah.
like that kid.
Yeah.
No, I mean like
she did. I
like
remember
it's like
that.
names
You
out of
never
style.
get down on us
Y'all
like that.
name y'all
Like
Corey,
Gregory. Like
Yeah,
Gregory.
like Gregory Earl.
Shout out
like,
to Greg. Shout out to
ain't no more
Greg. You know I
Earls
love
being
you, Greg.
born.
You know I love
Ain't no more Shirley's. Like that's
Shirley.
Corey. This generation, that's
Barbara.
done. Yeah, y'all names is done. Corey's are done. Keisha's are done. Toya's
Corey
are
alive.
done.
Keep Corey alive.
No, keep Corey. Y'all names is done.
Well, you want to hear something funny, though, about the name Corey? So I Googled the definition of Corey.
What y'all
You
name?
know what it means?
What?
Hollow. And I think we are. And then it makes it worse for me because I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh gosh.
So that makes it even worse. So,
Now you see what I'm
know
talking
Oh
about?
gosh.
That's crazy how me and him.
Yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I know. That's why I said, oh gosh.
So that's crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah.
We got similar manners.
Oh,
like he
Lord.
cool.
So you
but
mean too?
if you push the right button,
Yeah. Okay.
I put it to you like this. I'm not mean, but
She tripping.
I stand on what I stand on.
Stand on
number
business.
one. But I'm loyal. We loyal to a fault too,
We
though.
super loyal to
Like
him.
we with you, but you cross us,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard for me to like look at you the same way.
Yeah.
And not only that, we don't forget nothing. We don't forget nothing. We
I-
call us petty,
Yeah.
but we don't forget nothing.
No.
It's just the way we do things. It can be petty at times, but you don't know you caused this, not us.
Right.
You did.
You did this.
So
So let me get a rewind sound guide. So the Super Bowl happened. Before we get into the game, which was to me, I felt like one of the better games I watched in the Super Bowl. Let's talk about
defensive.
let's talk about the halftime show. Because you know your people,
what
Black
you mean by that?
My people.
pissed me off on Sunday.
Uh-oh.
Never satisfied.
Oh, yeah.
As always.
Like
Yeah.
literally, I guess people didn't understand that when you perform at the halftime show,
They don't
it's
get paid
only
in that
15
one.
minutes.
Right.
And no, it's not. It's actually
Like
13. They gave
12
us an
minutes.
extra 2 minutes.
So
Yeah.
people got upset because Usher didn't do his whole songs. And
He
I'm,
can't.
And I'm saying to myself, y'all must really don't know how this works.
Yeah. They
Y'all
must
want
have just
him to
watched
give
it
you-
just because
y'all
he
want him
was.
to give you the concert
Yeah.
for 90 minutes.
Go to Vegas.
That's what I said.
Right,
Go to the
right.
show.
And people was like, I didn't like it. It's too short.
What did you think?
So for me, for me, I enjoyed the show.
I
And
did
the
too.
reason why I enjoyed it because again, I saw him in Vegas twice. So for him to put together this show in 13
and
minutes
all the hits he got,
and to do what he did, that's hella
Yeah.
impressive to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what did you think about the show?
amazing. Shout out to Usher. He's still not better than R. Kelly in the verses, but shout out to Usher.
Yeah. Nobody's
You don't
beating R.
want
Kelly.
Nobody's
nobody.
beating R. Kelly
He
in
in
the
jail can write a song on the bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring me home or something. You know how Kells do it.
Yeah.
But I think it was an amazing show, number one. Number two, like you said, to put that much work into it. I mean, the man is a legend
Yeah.
in this community what we call music.
Yeah.
He's one of them ones. And to do that, number one, he only had 13 minutes. He got, I guess, Jaden pushed for another 2 minutes. That's another song in it, half a song.
Half a song.
That's a verse and a hook.
Yep.
And then you added Alicia Keys. Then you got all the dance and you know how he get down. Man, that was amazing. That was one of the best.
Then he changed outfits.
Yes.
I don't know how he did that one. I thought about that.
He changed outfits.
He was like Clark Kent.
How did he do that?
He must have the outfit under the outfit.
I'm saying, like, how do you do that?
Man, you gotta tie the skates up and all that.
They have like people off camera that's just like when he comes off, it's like they're stripping them and putting them back. It's like they go through that like
that's amazing.
They're like a machine.
Though. That's amazing though.
Yeah.
But that's amazing when you got 13 minutes.
And they got 2 extra minutes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
that's
you
still
know, I gotta get these songs. I gotta get back on the stage. Like that's amazing.
To remember
and
all
sing.
that.
And sing.
When his
and not lose your voice.
On.
Yeah.
His microphone was on.
Come on, man. Like black people, I love y'all. I really do. But stop it.
Yeah, they got
Just
knocked
stop
it off.
it. That man did an amazing job. Amazing. Salute to Usher. And guess what? Atlanta wins.
Atlanta did win that night.
Wins.
Atlanta won that night. Usher won that night
the
too. The streams.
And he said in the cap.
And
the roller rinks.
Yeah. You can't tell. We got a lot of friends as Kappas. You can't tell them nothing now because they already got big heads. But when they
I don't know nothing about it.
Shout out to my homies that's Kappas. We
got a
what's his name? Kelly a Kappa, right?
Yeah. So
you can't tell Kelly nothing. That's about KD.
Y'all was super proud on Sunday, boy. I understand. I get it.
They gonna have a whole Usher set next time they come doing their steps. What?
Tease, let me ask you this because I know you have put it up on Facebook. What's your top 5 Super Bowl halftime performances?
My top 5.
That's tough.
So my top 5, to me, it's interchangeable with my number with Michael Jackson because he kicked it off, right? Michael Jackson kicked off the performance
one of the goats.
with the artists because before that they was having like M&Ms and like little cartoon characters, Peanuts and shit at halftime.
It was super.
They did right. So Michael Jackson kicked it off. Actually, they kicked it off because of A Living Color the year before that.
I heard they stole that from
them. So Living Color was made, everybody turned the channel. And then after that next year, they was like, you know what? We got to compete with that. So here's Michael Jackson. Can compete with that.
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson.
Funny you say that.
Prince.
Prince was a year we went. The Bears went.
Down there?
Yeah.
No, the Bears went there.
Oh, the Bears? Okay.
Yeah. Remember it rained. He was. We lost.
Sure was.
Beyonce.
Queen B.
And then Usher. And I like the one where it was Beyonce again with Bruno Mars.
That was dope.
So I'll do that, and I'll do like a.
You like Dr. Dre now?
I was like Dr. Dre now.
Okay.
Just because that was
hip hop for the win.
Kind of our age group. So that's
yours.
Yeah.
What's yours? See.
I like her lineup. I actually agree with your lineup. Okay. You can't lose with Michael Jackson. No. You can't lose with Prince.
You said you can't lose.
And then it was raining. It actually we was paired for rain. Like, come on.
Like, and the rain hit right on time.
Right on time.
It wasn't like no thing over him.
Right.
It was actual rain.
Yeah.
Then you had, like you said, you had Beyonce killed it. Usher killed it. And of course Snoop. Eminem, 50 Cent, even though 50 Cent was kind of snuggled in there in that vest.
Swole 50.
Yeah, shout out to 50, man. 50 doing great things.
He lost weight now.
Man, 50 been swole.
Shout out to 50, man.
Hey, 50 doing the big.
Oh, we gotta talk about that too.
We're gonna talk about it.
We're
gonna talk about it.
So, I agree with yours.
Yeah, I like your list. I like your list a lot.
It's hard to follow your list. You kicked it off. I used to have a rebuttal, but no, you cold with that.
I picked Bruno Mars, Prince, Michael Jackson. This is no order. Bruno Mars, Prince, Michael Jackson. I love the Dre and the performance, and Beyonce. Those are the ones I like. And then I got after that Rihanna and Usher. Because Rihanna, to me, I don't think Rihanna put on a nice show last year.
Did.
Especially she was pregnant too.
To be pregnant.
Yeah.
She got we actually, for some people who didn't think about it, Rihanna ain't made a lot of music.
Right.
So when she did show, we damn, we forgot about that hit. Because Rihanna has some hits.
Rihanna got some hits, yeah.
She has some hits. And then she's able to, Rihanna's got the black delegation. She's got the white delegation.
The island.
She got the island delegation.
That's a big delegation.
A big ass delegation.
Yeah.
So it was one of her performances I felt like was truly, truly worldwide.
Yeah.
But those are my 5. Now, next year is in New Orleans.
Who y'all think gonna do it next year?
It's in New Orleans. Everybody, I know Lil Wayne has made it known that he want to do it.
Ain't gonna happen.
What I was trying to have a discussion with people is that I don't know if he can do that because, for the simple fact, he's not. I ain't trying. People, I don't want nobody to think I'm hating. I'm not hating on Lil Wayne, but I'm not. I don't know if Wayne is worldwide pop enough for that type of performance.
And the type of people that's gonna be there.
Now I know it's in New Orleans. I get it. I feel like they should have somebody pop enough, hip hop enough, or whatever, who's done songs with Wayne.
They will do that.
Who can come out on the stage.
They will do that.
Kind of how like Usher did with Ludacris.
Yeah.
Like that. That's what I hope
they would do that. I think if Lil Wayne does it, I don't think it'll be him by himself. It'll be like Lil Wayne and
friends or something.
Yeah, like Lil Wayne and another like big pop artist. Like not Justin Bieber, but somebody like that.
I know
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it'll be another person. He wouldn't be the only like headline. It would be him equally with somebody else.
Yeah.
That's that pop flavor because a lot of people were mad about Usher performing.
I know.
Like, you know, like a lot of non-black people didn't like that he's performing because, you know, they wanted us to see Taylor Swift. And I'm like, no.
The Swifties.
No.
Because why? Because why?
This is what I think gonna happen.
I don't even know one. If somebody was like, see, you got 5 minutes, you got 5 seconds to Taylor Swift or you dead. I'm dead. I don't know not one of her songs. Like I don't. She
all
like,
I know is Shake It Off.
You know what?
That's worldwide.
That's it.
I might know that.
That's all I know.
Now don't ask me how that should go, but I might know that.
See,
I know it
rough.
because I have.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know it because my daughter's 15. So growing up, that's all she loves.
That's why I don't
Taylor
know.
Swift
Yeah,
songs. That's it.
This how I see it happening. Taylor Swift about to drop an album. By the time the Super Bowl come back around, Taylor Swift might end up being a performer.
I told her that.
Yeah, I hope
this
not.
Just, we had enough hip hop. You don't think they having them meetings right now saying,
but
man?
You know what? They probably is.
Okay, Jay, nice that you run hip hop.
Yep.
Nice that we can get some money off you in hip hop.
Right.
But
they probably tired.
Taylor Swift messing with a football player.
Well, she probably gonna be with him next year.
All right,
Damn.
We might not know that.
I mean,
They gonna ride this thing out.
Taylor's.
Did you not see her talking to the commissioner? Did you not see her talking to the commissioner?
I won't be surprised, but to me,
man.
like, I feel like that's the least the NFL could do. I mean, it's a racist league, so they can at least give us a black ass halftime.
A black ass halftime.
I mean, it's 85%, you know, black people on the court, which means it's a bunch of black people on TV watching it. We don't want to see fucking Taylor Swift. We want to see those black ass people that we just saw on Sunday.
You hit the
and
key.
Last year and year before that. I mean, we can mix it up. We can do a
Mix
mixture.
it up would be better.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't expect us to. They had a whole like long like period of like it was just like rock artists.
Yeah,
we had
I
to see
remember
the
that.
Who and Blink-182 and all.
U2 was decent.
U2 definitely was.
They was decent.
Yeah,
But think about what you just
it's
said.
not in my.
And you just said
I-
in their lead. You said their lead.
Yeah,
They run the show.
I understand it, but we fund the show.
We get the All-Star.
We know
We
that.
get the All-Star weekend. That's what we get.
And guess what? If they want to switch that, they can switch that too. It's
We
their
get
show.
All-Star week. That's what we get. That's what we get.
Well, we
the
need to
Super
pull
Bowl
up
in
on.
February is only right for it to be black as hell, in my opinion.
But not in their league.
Honestly, I think that's
That's my
Jay's
Mentality.
mentality. Is
I
that
agree.
It's Black History Month. We finna celebrate black artists and hip hop. I believe that's his mentality.
And it's 85% black players.
But
so
you know what? What if Jay performed?
he gonna do it because I can tell from the interview. Somebody asked him.
What if
and
he
it was
do it?
like
He ain't gonna tell him.
He said I'm not gonna. I couldn't like hire myself too fast. But
Why couldn't he?
He gonna do it.
Why
I
couldn't
think give it about another 3 years. He gonna do
He
it.
gonna do it.
I put it to you like this: with all this music that's dropping from older artists, and he ain't dropped in a while. Nas done dropped what?
Yeah, Nas and
3 or 4 albums.
3 or 4 albums.
Big Mike just won.
Shout out to Killer Mike.
Shout out to Killer
Straight up,
Mike.
shout
Got
out
a
to Killer
sweep.
Mike,
That Michael
man.
album was
You
hot.
don't think Jay itching like, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all I still got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna do it.
And before you
gonna
know
do
it,
it.
Jay gonna drop. Then he gonna perform at the Super Bowl probably. Who knows? But I can see that happening or Taylor Swift for the next. Now, if they do something
hope
different,
it's
I'll be
not
shocked.
I'm
Taylor
calling
Swift.
Taylor Swift
He called Taylor
because
the
I'm
Swifties.
telling you, them whites, they was tired. They tired of this halftime show.
He seen enough Crips and Bloods on stage.
They tired of that, bro.
They saw the roller stage.
They tired.
They
of
saw
that.
the
tired
Island
of that,
Girls.
bro.
They saw the
tired of that,
Houston
bro.
flavor. They like, all right, man.
They tired of that, bro. They tired, man. But I mean, I'm interested to see how the New Orleans show would be. Again, I feel like you gotta have Wayne on that stage at some point doing something.
Especially in New Orleans.
They
Shout out to Wayne.
They gonna have
Who
Wayne.
he don't got a song with? That's the crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
New Orleans got some other like jazz artists that are popular. I think Henry Connick Jr. is
He from there?
I believe.
Okay.
So. But they got some. I feel like it's gonna be like that. He gonna be on there with somebody else's.
It got to be Lil Wayne's and friends.
That's got that mass.
Like it'd be
appeal.
dope if he had Juvie come out. That's dope for the culture. That's
Yeah, but
dope.
you know, white
But
people
the
don't
other
wanna hear that
culture is
either.
like-
What?
They like, what is
Man,
this?
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Exactly.
How he gonna fit that in? He gonna have
Exactly.
to rap his verses fast.
Yeah, true.
Like
True that.
Rain got
True that.
too many hits.
Yeah.
True
And
that.
a lot of them he can't perform at the halftime.
No,
so
hell no.
That's
that's
thing,
gonna be
too.
the other thing.
Some of them he
That's the
can't
thing,
perform.
too.
Y'all,
Nah.
yeah, you're right. He can't
Yeah.
perform some
Could
of
you
them.
imagine Snoop doing a whole man?
No.
Please, Snoop. Nah, you did enough with the blues, and coming up there, they was like, no. We got to put. M
But
on
you
there.
know what? White America loves Snoop. For some, they like
He's the most popular rap artist in the world.
They said Snoop. Yeah, I was gonna say they were like Snoop
He's
is the most popular, and he's still the richest without even putting that
Yes.
because he has so many endorsements.
Yes.
like he's in commercials that we don't even see here. Like he's overseas
I know.
and in commercials that he ain't speaking English.
and getting a check.
yeah,
Yeah.
He's
That'd be a game changer.
I'm gonna just put this out there. Y'all can judge me if y'all want. I think he hit Martha Stewart. I'm just
That
gonna
is
keep
so
it a buck.
random,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep it a buck.
That's so random.
Did y'all ever watch their show?
Sometimes
Man, you see how Martha was shooting at him?
You
Martha
know-
used to
Hey,
shoot
man.
at him, man.
You
Martha?
wild as
hey man, hey. See, I'm just putting it out there.
Hey, they
man.
both went to jail, so hey,
Martha. You know what? Martha would be throwing that thing though.
Martha used to
She
throw
do,
at him on that show.
don't she smoke weed too?
I think so.
White delegation started like really paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck he doing with Martha?
And he's
Yeah.
A cooking show.
well-known
Yeah.
weed smoker.
Yeah.
Who
this
the
ain't
fuck
like
gave Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart a cooking show?
I don't know, but he got a good
Martha
publicist.
be on there
And Martha
like
be high?
she be like she be showing like little like
it still on?
OnlyFans shit.
Nah, I don't know more.
Like she be doing like sexy like photo shoots.
Martha?
Yeah.
Time out.
Oh, see,
Hit the
I
rewind
never
on
seen
that.
that.
Martha do what?
No, she do. Like she was like this may be like last year. It was
See?
like Martha Stewart was like in her lingerie. Y'all didn't see that? That was going
who you
around.
think probably told her to do it?
You trying to say Snoop did that?
D-O-double-G.
He pimped out.
Man, I'm just saying,
Hey,
bro.
you petty.
I'm just saying, bro.
Martha definitely be trying to get some.
You gotta send me that. I got.
some
I ain't trying
young-
to look at her, but I just gotta
some young
see.
in her. She be
Wow.
throwing it. She.
Is she on there with a plate with lingerie on or something?
She do. Like I'm
come on,
serious,
man.
she do. Like you can tell. Like
Knock
Martha
it
wants some
off.
up in her.
Martha wants some up in her.
Martha wants some up in
Hey,
her.
I do not endorse the old ladies. Hey, but if you doing your thing, baby, do your
Shit,
thing, mom.
hey, maybe it still
Mama
get
got
wet.
needs
It
too.
may still get wet.
What you say, mama got needs?
Yeah, Martha still be getting wet.
Oh, do she got kids?
I don't know.
I wonder what her kids think if she
I
got
don't know,
kids.
but well, I watched that show with her and Snoop, and I
Google
was,
how old is Martha Stewart for matter of
I was
fact.
like, Joe, Martha be talking crazy to Snoop.
She be high?
Man, bro,
I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah.
Bro, I believe Snoop be getting a high before the show, bro. I'm telling you.
He smoked
well,
strong.
Yes.
Yeah, you as much as Snoop smoke. I'm sure she had some contact, even if she.
On my
Woo.
mind.
Yeah.
Shout out to Snoop.
82.
Damn.
Martha, 82?
She look good for 82.
Out. She my aunt, my oldest
She
aunt
look
age.
good for
Damn,
82.
she the same age as my old man.
Shout out to my aunt
damn.
Maxine. Y'all still winning.
Nah,
Yeah.
Snoop ain't hit that, bro. I ain't gonna. Snoop is not hitting that 82-year-old.
Hey, you know Snoop married, man. Why you talking like this, sir?
Hey, man.
Snoop ain't hitting.
I'm
that.
just saying.
Hey, Snoop, man. If you did, ain't none of our business, man.
If you did, Snoop, I ain't gonna never stop looking at you the same way, bro.
That's crazy.
You ain't
Hey.
like Freddie Gibbs. Go ahead.
Wait.
What?
What happened with Freddie Gibbs? I've been seeing the internet go crazy. I didn't get a chance. You kept saying go on
Big-
on
hey, man,
Twitter. I
big-
ain't get a chance to look into it.
Big Vice Lord, man. He got baby mama drama, bro.
Is that
Baby
bad?
mama drama, bro.
Shout out
Baby
to
mama
Freddie
drama,
Gibbs,
man.
man. I remember his come up too, man.
Me too. I watched it when he
come up to the
man.
booth.
I'm a
in
big
different
fan
spot.
of him, man. But yesterday on Valentine's Day, it was a. If you went on Twitter yesterday and you know I get that trending topic, if you would have typed in Freddie Gibbs, you would have saw some shit on your screen to come to your phone. You'd have been
Yeah.
like, God damn, bro.
I think he must have took it down because I was trying to find it when you
Man,
told me to go
bro,
on there. I'm like,
man,
what
bro.
happened? Z?
It's his
What
booty
was it?
hole.
Huh?
Bro.
It's him with his butt cheek spread.
Time out. Time. Somebody exposed that?
So
His
he
baby
took the
mama.
picture with his baby mama when they was together, everything. So here's the thing. Here's the
Woman
background.
scorn.
Last year, they broke up, right? Mm-hmm. She went on a whole Twitter rant.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, one thing she said in that rant is, yeah, and that's why I got this picture of my phone or you spreading your ass cheeks. So somebody in the comments was like, you're not going to release it? She was like, no, I ain't going to do that to him. Let's fast forward to yesterday.
Mm-hmm. She's in her feelings.
Spreddie Gibbs posted a picture of him and his new girlfriend on Valentine's Day.
Woman scorn.
That set
2
it off.
hours later, old girl, his baby mama, dropped the pic. And then guess what the caption read? Spreading love on Valentine's Day.
Freddie, she got you out there like
Yeah,
that?
boy, hey man, hey.
Nah,
man.
not tough. Vice Lord.
That's what I said,
First of all, he holding his cheeks open, bro.
Yeah.
bro. I'm talking about, bro.
I don't even want to know what happened.
Bro, I'm talking about. I'm on Twitter.
I hate our ex.
What
I'm
y'all
on
think that
Twitter.
was?
What?
I mean, y'all think that she was like licking his ass, so y'all think that she
I
was
don't
like,
know. I don't know.
like had a dildo in there or something?
Hey.
Because you
I
know,
don't
people
know.
they say guys like that stuff now. So.
I don't know. This guy don't. But I don't know.
I don't know any
I
guys
don't know.
personally that like that either.
But-
But
Gary, y'all took an L yesterday.
That's what, yeah, Gary took an L
Y'all
yesterday.
took an
Gary took an
L
L
yesterday.
she bogus for that. She go to
She
jail
is
for that
bogus for
though.
that.
I mean, you can get
Decent
you can get charged.
No,
for
that's
that,
called
though.
revenge porn.
Revenge porn. Yeah, you can't
That's
do
what it's
that.
called?
Yeah, that's what it's
Yeah,
called.
you can't do that.
First, the Vice Lord make it to the Hall of Fame. Now this. Shout out to KG.
Shout out to KG, man.
But
Shout out to KG.
damn.
Yeah,
that-
that's crazy.
Yeah, Freddie Gibbs had a.
Hey, Freddie, you got to rebound from. I don't even know if you can rebound from this.
I don't know, bro.
He made
Like,
it-
every year
he
she
made
might
it-
drop this on
he made it light
Valentine's
out.
Day.
He made light out of it. You know what I'm saying?
What else can he do?
That's true. I mean, you got
His
to take.
tweet was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, she
no
bogus
shit.
for that though. She bogus.
I'm just a kid from Chicago. I'm gonna leave it at that.
She bogus.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, yesterday, I was like, man,
So
I don't-
y'all just messed my night up with that.
bro, you should have seen me yesterday when I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm a Freddie Gibbs fan. I love his music.
yeah.
That shit hurt me yesterday. That shit hurt me, man. That hurt me. That hurt me, dog.
I ain't gonna say the Chicago Vice Lord took an L, but I will say Gary Vice Lord took an L,
The
man.
Gary Vice
I
Lord.
mean, he was holding it. He was
Man.
holding it out. Like he
Bro.
was stretching his butt out. Like, look at my butthole. Like, I mean, he was inviting something. I don't know what. I mean, she took the picture, so I'm saying they may be some kinky stuff.
Hey,
but
yo. Hey,
Maybe
man.
it was
Hey,
Photoshop, man.
Hey, man.
no,
Hey.
I think it was. They
No,
was probably into
because she
something.
owned that shit on,
Yeah.
on her next tweet. So
That's the thing too. You trying to clown him. You took the picture, so you was in on it too. So don't try to like make it like.
So maybe she
You
a
was
butt
with her.
eater. Is what you saying?
That's what I'm saying.
No, Fred.
Yeah, she might.
No.
fellas,
Yeah.
listen.
This
fellas,
hurting me.
Listen, fellas. I'm looking into the camera.
Try to be a munch.
If you into that, fellas, if you into that,
I'm gonna need some
don't
Tito's
let
now.
nobody get no evidence of it. Because shit happened between you and your
Facts.
girl. You break up. She got that shit as evidence. You get the picture, take it on your phone, and then you delete it. Or
That
keep
should
it.
be the rule for everybody though.
But just
Yeah.
you. That's. But see, my thing is, I like you just said, some of these niggas be weird, and he might have been like, "Hey, baby, take this picture for me."
He could have been
might
joking
have been
around
on
too.
that. He might have been on that.
He could have been like, you with your girl, they playing around. Doing
You don't
some
play
stuff.
like that, man.
Okay, I'm
sorry.
trying to.
See, you trying to dress
I'm
it
trying
up.
to throw some bell. I'm trying
No,
to
you
throw
don't
some
play like
bell. I'm
that.
trying to throw some bell. I'm just
I don't
saying.
care if I get married. You better not take a picture of me sleep.
I don't think he might.
Man, I might be slobbing. Hell no.
I'm just saying he could have been like just joking around and took a picture.
You ain't going
bogus.
sound
She
God.
bogus for that though. She bogus for that.
Bro, they call that man Spreddie Gibbs all day on social media.
What's the next topic? Man, we got to get off Gibbs, man. We not going
Now
to do
you know
this.
how I feel. You know how
I understand.
feel, man. I was hurt yesterday,
Man, Gary.
That
hey,
was hilarious.
Hey, y'all got to pull up on y'all homie
Man.
talk, have a conversation.
They
with
got
him.
my man out here bogus, man.
And then guess what? The All-Star Weekend is in.
That's what we about to talk about now.
Yeah.
Rewind sound. All-Star Weekend is in Indy. 4
Y'all
hours
going?
away. 4 hours. CL going.
Okay, you going to the game? Just going
I'm
to
actually
party.
going out to Art Beats and Lyric event.
All right.
My boy Dre's the Beatnik hosting.
Nice.
So I'm going to, and they have a lot of dope artwork for sale, all that. Like they've been doing a tour for. It's crazy because I was at the beginning when they started in Atlanta. I went to the first one at Earthlink Live, and Dres was hosting it. And guess who was the headliner?
Who?
Who was 2-3 hours late?
Who?
Most Def.
Oh wow.
Why am I not surprised?
He rubbed me the wrong way after
did?
that. I won't say I'll never go to a show, but he better have some other people on the bill.
He was 2-3 hours late.
He was on his Lauren
And guess who
Hill.
had to entertain us?
Who?
My boy Dres the Beatnik. Put on the show.
Put on the show.
Put on the show. Him and the DJ. And just to see it grow from that till when they got picked up by Honey Jack. I mean, Honey Jack Daniels. And I've been to most of them. Well, especially when they came. Well, I missed the Scarface one here, and I missed another one. But for the most part, I've been to them. Even
That's
one in
dope.
Detroit
That's dope.
with Bun B. I don't know who the headliner going to be down in Indy. When they had Little Brother, and that was our All-Star weekend. Dude, you know how cold it was that year?
I remember. I was out there.
0 degrees.
Yeah.
Man,
I was
Fontaine
out
like,
there.
man, it's time to get the hell out of here.
It was cold that
It
fucking
was.
weekend.
When we,
Yeah.
man, it was 7 degrees when the show was about to start, like when the venue opened
Yeah.
up, and it was a line out the door.
Where
That's
was the
crazy.
venue? Where was it at?
It was off Cermak somewhere,
Okay.
close to,
Okay.
not too far from South Loop. I
Okay.
forgot the name of the venue.
Okay.
But to see Little Brother, that was around the time they was coming back together. And D Smoke was on the bill as well. Shout out to D Smoke. He real player. Like, I ain't never seen nobody rap and play the piano. You know what I'm saying? And Little Brother did their thing. And it's crazy who introduced me to Little Brother. Dres the Beatnik.
Dress to be okay.
And that was at Apache Cafe.
Okay.
And I got footage of it, but my my camera went dead because I didn't know who they was. That's when Ninth and Little Brother was still together, and it was like, put your hands up. I say,
Your shit died.
I just missed one of the best moments in
Oh,
hip hop,
shit.
not knowing who they were.
Right.
So, but shout out to Arts Beats and Lyrics, man. If you
what's
guys
up.
never been, it's a nice
Nice.
event. It's
Okay.
free, and all you have to do is get on the email list, but it go fast.
For the free, everybody. For the free.
And it'd be like a 5,000 waiting, like people
Damn.
on the list,
Okay.
3,000 to 5,000 people. So if you don't get on there, shout out luck, cause you ain't walking in with me. The only people that been coming with consistently, that's who walking
that's who
in.
going-
Other
that's
than
who
that,
they
yo ass shot. I don't care. Well, I can't say that about my daddy. He might come, but he don't know nothing about this shit. But I hope it's gonna be a good event. I ain't gonna say hopefully, it's gonna be a
gonna
good
be.
event,
Are
depending on
you-
who performing.
So now that the All-Star game, the game itself is back to the old format now.
Thank God.
They're not doing that like that.
No more
Draft
that
shit.
draft shit.
Nah,
Okay.
That
get to
shit
it.
was huff.
Yeah.
Just a prediction real quick. Who you think gonna win and who you think gonna win MVP?
I gotta pull up.
Ooh, damn! I wasn't prepared for that one. I think the West may win it
Okay.
because they got a lot of firepower over there. And I gotta see who on the list. Like I don't know who on the East and West. But
Yeah, that's why I said I got-
the
I
East
forgot.
tough too. It's gonna be like 210 to 235.
They
or
won it
something.
last year and Jason Tatum won MVP.
Tatum did. He caught fire last year. But that wasn't East and West though. That was
No,
the
it
mix
was
up.
it was a mix up.
So like, is Embiid playing? Tatum ain't gonna win it. I think Giannis might try to go for it.
Okay.
I think Giannis might try to go for it. KD won it already. LeBron done won it.
Steph won it.
Steph won it. Who else? Did AD win it?
Yes, he's won it once.
So we got most guys to win. I think Giannis did Giannis win one before?
I feel like he did.
If he did,
I
I think he gonna
remember
go
him.
for it.
I think
He
my-
just got that
My
dog in him.
prediction
Though.
is one of the young guys is gonna get it, like Shea Gilgeous or
He tough.
I'm saying he
I
good.
think
He's
it's
a
gonna
tough
be a young
out.
guy that's gonna win it this year. That's my prediction.
I can see that, but I if all fails, it'll be Giannis for me.
Giannis for
You know
you.
what I'm saying? It's
Okay.
Giannis for me.
Okay.
Now, who gonna win it? I don't even care. As far as the teams, I just want to see a good fourth quarter.
Me
Give me a
too.
good fourth
I
quarter.
want to see
man.
a competitive fourth quarter.
At
like the-
least bare
and it's-
minimum.
Yes.
Yeah.
like the one that was here in 2020.
Yeah.
They went at it.
Yeah. That
They
was a good
went
game.
at it, and guess who took that shot? Oh, I'm sorry, didn't take it. LeBron,
Hey, we was up in the thing
Abasi,
yelling.
Eric, Young,
Yeah, he on it. He on
Maya.
y'all ass.
Yeah, I'm on y'all ass.
On y'all ass.
I'm on y'all ass. In the words of Kelly, yeah, I'm on y'all ass.
Pause though.
Nah, man, I don't do that pause crap, man.
I love that shit.
Man, I love women, man. Man, it's something. I'm heterosexual. I ain't never been nobody else but a woman
You ain't got no
and
butt cheeks.
one Puerto Rican. So
Don't spread it over. Don't spread it over.
I thought we
here.
was past that. Lane tech.
Lane
Nah,
tech.
you can't do this. Mom, come get y'all girl, man.
Wait. Last thing before we get out of here. We got to ask him this. Because we always ask our guests this. Damn, this show went by fast, too. Damn.
We
We
kicking
having a
it.
good time. So last thing. Name your top 5 hip-hop / rap artists. You don't have to put it in no particular order. Your top 5.
Right now, just overall.
Overall.
Scooter Chose,
Okay.
Fly Skin,
Okay.
Rufus Sims, Max Julian, Eric Young. Guess where they from?
Say it out loud.
Out west.
There you go. That's
And
why
I
his-
got more, but
That's why
it's
his
too
name.
hard to fill in 5.
That's why his name Corey CL out west Crockett. Cease. Name your top 5 because I know yours changed. Name,
He says all the time.
name your top 5 neo soul singers.
Ooh.
I got on the spot now.
I like
got on the
those.
spot.
I'm gonna
I
have
got
to do
on the
me
spot.
one. I might
Yo,
got.
so
Ooh, Tish, you got to test your lane test skills now.
right, I think. Okay, so my number. Okay, no particular order.
Okay.
Do Maxwell count? Cause he like just here then this neo soul.
He was like maybe right before the neo.
Right before
little-
the
Nah,
movie.
he
think.
was neo soul.
Well, yeah, I guess he kind of
He
kicked
kicked
it
that
off.
off. Him, and Erykah Badu.
I was gonna say.
I'm kind of helping you on some.
No,
on
I was
your
gonna
sis.
say
No.
India.Arie,
Okay.
Erykah Badu,
Okay.
Music Soul Child.
Ooh.
Dang, it was a lot of them during that era.
I want to see if you're going to name my girl, though.
Your girl.
I think I know what you finna say.
Who?
Go up, play.
No. She cold, but no, I didn't. I wasn't thinking of her. She from Philly.
Oh, Jilly.
gee.
Okay.
Jilly from
Okay.
Philly, yeah. I'll definitely, I'll put Jill Scott in there.
Okay.
I need one more. New Soul.
Neo Soul is tough. That one is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Got me over here thinking now.
I'm trying to see.
That's a tough 5.
It's okay, got those 4. I'm thinking of another guy. Who? Cause
I'm trying to think of a guy.
Music.
That was the man. I
That
ain't
was the
gonna
man. He was
lie.
the
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
I want to say Bilal, but
See, I
You
was
all
gonna
hope you
him.
say his
I
name.
was
I
gonna
was
say
gonna say
Bilal,
him.
but
Yeah, I was gonna say
Soul
him.
Sister.
he didn't
I
have
said they
as
on
many
repeat.
hits. Eric Roberson too.
He
Eric
cold.
Roberson.
He
He
cold.
wrote a lot. He wrote a lot of
Yeah.
songs for like music
I
and
think
all
you
them.
missing somebody.
Who?
Dwayne.
You know what?
Saw him in concert
Dwayne-
twice.
So
A
you know
dog.
what? A lot of people like. He wasn't my favorite. He got some. I feel like I be getting pressure to like him, cause I've gone to a couple of his shows with like one
put
of
on
my
a good show.
girlfriends. She
He
like
do. He
yeah,
put on a good show.
he did have a good show, but I don't know if I'm a fan of his voice like that. but
Okay.
You know what song I like
that's,
of his?
That's my
What's
vibe.
that?
And it's like almost relate to my life. Girlfriend. No, I'm sorry, cheating.
I've heard that.
Man,
I've
listen.
heard that.
That's a lot of brothers out here.
I've heard
You cheating on your girlfriend with
I
your
thought black men
girlfriend?
didn't
with your
cheat.
girlfriend.
Man,
What'd you
fuck
say?
Charlamagne.
I thought
He
black
lying.
men didn't cheat.
Man, please. I'd rather cheat than get married.
We'll
I'm
say that for
lying,
later.
y'all.
It's Black
Okay,
History Month.
okay, all
Support
right.
your king. It's Black History Month. So
Who
look,
yours then, bro?
Huh?
Who yours?
which one? Neo Soul?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a tough list. I'm gonna go with you.
Probably your list.
Yeah, your
Okay.
list
And
tough.
just a different order, but your list. It's
Okay.
literally your list.
Okay.
You're the same exact 5.
Okay.
So, hey, before we go, CL, tell everybody where they can find you at on your socials.
Facebook, you can find me, Corby, Out West CL. Crockett on Instagram, Out West CL One Life. On Twitter, Out West CL One Life. And YouTube, Out West CL. And that's pretty much it. And you can find me out west. And you can find me moving around in the city. Let's build, let's drill the movement. This Out West story will be told.
Just a kid from Chicago.
You see the hat?
So, hey,
And y'all
everybody.
selling these?
I bought this online. But
Okay.
this, yes, I'm selling these.
Okay.
You can get them from Nehemiah, my man. Him and his girl, Marvina, be
They
printing
pushing
them up.
that. Yeah, they pushing
You can
that.
get it from myself. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
but I got some other ideas for church that I want to get out here to the world.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Just statements. You know, study. I I care to talk less about it and be more about action. So if you see somebody with a dope hoodie or shirt on and it speaks for you,
Right.
and then somebody be like, hey, where you get
Where
that
you
from?
get that from?
There you
Yeah.
go. You know.
So everybody, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Some of this, some of that podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure you follow the IG page, SOTSOTPOD. Don't forget, live show March 16th at Donnie's Place.
Yes, sir.
7 p.m. The doors open. We got a nice show for y'all, and then we're going to party, and it's for the free.
How much?
The free.
Ain't no excuses.
I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there. Peace.
Hey.
My man.
Well,
y'all funny as hell.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It's time to go smoke a cigar. All right, now. I got enough time, see? Enough time.
Y'all record today, Mike?
Yep.
Hey.